Hello everybody, today we're taking a look at Dust Raiders, sorry. This is obviously a sponsored stream, as you can see by the title. I was given the game for free to showcase it on my channel. So if you enjoy this, then feel free to leave a like. If you don't, then leave a dislike, and I'll know if this is the type of content you enjoy or not. But without much further ado, let's get into it and see what this game's all about. It seemed fairly interesting from what I could tell, but you know, we'll see. We have Wanderer mode, I see, and Iron Road mode. Since the final, the game saves automatically. Every choice matters, and mistakes cost you everything. One save slot, no going back. I think for the purpose of not literally learning the game and understanding the game, we'll go with Wanderer mode for now. I might do an Iron Road mode at some point, but let's do Wanderer mode for now and see.
No one remembers the beginnings of the eternal storm. It's been here, with us, always, devouring everything. But we've stood against it and we endure. It's my home, the refinery, a decent place to live, better than most. The caravans come and go, taking our fuel. They're the lifeblood of the wasteland. But with the riches comes danger. Hungry wolves from the wasteland, ever ready to take what's not theirs. Sawblade, the self-appointed lord of the wasteland. He brought the end to our peace. He brought blood, fury, desperation, death. Yet, here I am. Alive, but battered. I remember the days when we built all this, and I know we can do it once again. The road's ahead. It's waiting.
Alright, there's no way to track a motorized gang or survive the desert. For now, I'm screwed. The refinery is barely holding on, and if I don't fix it, everyone left here will die of thirst. The workshop has always been the heart of the refinery and the best place to grab a vehicle and gather a crew. Okay. Welcome, you begin your journey in an enclave, the old refinery. Enclaves are safe havens scattered across the wasteland. They're like oases in a world of sand and death, where you can trade goods, stock up on supplies, improve your caravans, and pick up jobs. Okay. You'll find a list of available activities on the left side of your screen, various places to visit, as well as an exit to the wasteland. For now, only the workshop is accessible. Visit it to get started, and we'll take it from there. Got it. Yeah, let's go to the workshop and see. Nick's here. Stop dragging your feet. The refinery won't be rebuilt itself. The sooner you start hauling goods, the faster we can get back on track. If you want to be useful, haul your ass into the desert and scavenge something worthwhile. The gangsters who raided us must have left something behind, and I need parts to fix the rides. Get moving unless you're planning on to hoof it between enclaves like a damn idiot. Right, first task. You've received your first task. A summary of your current objective is shown on the top left corner of the screen. To see all the details, open your journey, and just, yeah, I can open up J. Got that. So yeah, leave the enclave, find parts, repair the vehicles in the shop. Got it. So that's basically that. We have to just leave the enclave. And if the enclave, you can stray as far since you don't have any vehicle. Click on the right mouse button to stop. Okay, so we have this we can explore. A wounded raider. A groan leads you to the wreck of a car with a mounted heavy gun. You see a scattered axle and blood-soaked sand. A wounded biker lies in the sand, wailing like a dog abandoned by its pack. Cursed the crew that left him to die. He raided a refinery and now he's bleeding out in this hunk of junk. Sympathy? None. But the car and the man might have value. As you approach, the guy eyes you wary, unsure if you're here to save him or finish him off. You realize that you can either drag him to the refinery or take the gun and ammo for yourself. the radar. We'll take the gun from the wreck. You'll find more guns out there. Better to invest in people. So I think that's a matter of, like, which resource we want. Yeah, you know what? We'll take the radar back with us. Well, he did attack us. Nah, we'll screw the radar. He did attack us. We'll take the gun. The guy howls in despair as you realize you're leaving him to die. You kick him off the car and get to work dismantling the weapon. While you're at it, you take parts from the engine too. Nothing usable gets left behind. All right. Let's go over here. You think this is just another dune, but it's hiding a wreck. You dig first with your hands, then a piece of scrap metal. After hours of work, you uncover a tank. Not some beat-up gang ride or a delivery truck, but a full-on tank. That's why it's still in one piece. Back then, they knew how to build them. Keep digging, even though there's a risk. It's packed with unexploded ordnance. You leave the tank and scout anything useful. Now let's keep digging. Got wheat and parts. Okay. A tank like this could turn the tide against the saw blades, but there's no way you can make a move. Instead, you got the beast, the parts, whatever you were here, and left the stash inside. Priceless supplies, no matter how old they are. Cool. All right, let's go back to the refinery then. Workshop and repair the workshop. A car alone isn't enough without a decent gun. You won't make it more than a kilometer here. Get to the workshop and see what you can cobble together from the junk you've hauled back. Okay. Well, we have the Ripper. We could sell the Ripper or buy it. No. Let's see here. The workshop is where you can spend your hard-earned chips on gear and sometimes even new vehicles for your caravan. Okay. Each workshop has its own specialty. You can sell any gear here, and you'll only be able to buy certain types of equipment. Any gear you purchase can be installed in your caravan in the garage. Got it. So I have a Ripper already. This goes in the main slot. Time to hit the wasteland before the wind erases the saw blade's trail. Bastard owes you for the refinery and the deaths of your friends. The locals in the nearby enclave must know where he ran off to. Doesn't know it yet, but his days are numbered, but will need to gear up and prepare to take on the entire gang. Better weapons and sturdier bases. That means gathering trade goods and making a few stops. I'm coming with you. Let's start west. They're supposed to need grain over there. Lucky for us, we have plenty of that crop. Okay. So I guess we'll take that as crew. And that's just cargo. Okay. Garage, you can adjust caravan setup. The roamer and the background. Okay. Wasteland, you can't avoid contact. Having well equipped. Yep. Equip track. Got it. So is there anything we can do? We can get another Ripper, that's it. Which doesn't really matter. Shelter is several purposes. First, recruitment. That's why we can listen to rumors. We could pay 5 for a rumor. Or, amidst the wasteland, the Enclave offers many various souls and a rare moment. Rests until the next day. That costs some money to do so as well. Alright, resting in a safe place. The Enclave can catch rumors about valuable stuff. Service station. That's why we can fill up. There's nothing to repair and the tank is full. Let's listen to a rumor. Rumor has it that there's an enclave to the west that needs wheat to produce alcohol. You already knew that. If you got surplus grain, they might pay well. It's hard to survive in the wasteland without booze, right? Yeah, we knew that one already. Okay, well, days passes when you travel in the desert. Well, let's just leave then, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll head west. So that uses fuel. If you run dry, you'll be stranded. Bar in the top left corner of the screen shows the day's progress, right? Each new day triggers production in enclaves and let traders restock stuff. Good, yep, understood. To move, you click the right mouse button and choose a spot. You can also hold the button and you'll move to where the cursor is, right? Yeah, and we can see that up here. Cool. First blood. I haven't even made it a kilometer from the refinery when there is a dust cloud rising on the horizon. Probably some honkers lying in wait for a fuel shipment. Or maybe there's just saw blades leftover scum from the siege. Either way, it's time to deal with them and see what you're made of. Will the metal plates riveted on your right hold up under fire? Will you manage to not lose your precious cargo along the way? Or will you shit yourself at the sight of screaming honkers charging at you? You will get the answer soon enough. Well, you already know the answer to the last one. Right. Time to see what this beast can really do. Apparently it is threat level harmless, so... Counters unfold in real time. To win, you must crush your enemies. If your roamer, the vehicle you see at the center of the screen, is destroyed, it's over. You have to accept defeat. Lower left corner of the screen, you can see an info panel. Here you can check its durability and armor, which reduces incoming damage, a quick weapon, and a basic special attack, the side slam. I don't see the side slam, but I see the weapon there, but sure. To issue an order to your vehicle, you must first select it. Click on the roamer with the left mouse button in the battlefield view, or on the icon in the vehicle panel to select it. So I can click here, or I can click up there. Got it. To pick the location, select and right mouse button. Right. So let's just move one back. I'll sort of keep us in the center. Avoid obstacles. Warning on the right side of the screen indicates an approaching obstacle. Colliding with it will deal significant damage. Move your roamer to a safe location to avoid impact. Got it. So it is coming here, so let's just move up there. Every vehicle allows you to perform a special attack. Slide slam. Additional, each mounted special weapon has an associated unique special attack. Most special attacks requires a target to be selected and can only be used against after a cooldown period. Right, I see the side slam has become available now. Cool. This raider has pulled up too close to your roamer. Let's make him regret it. This is a perfect opportunity to use your side slam. Click the side slam icon on your vehicle information panel, then target the tile where the enemy is located to perform the attack. Okay. There we go. Slow motion is a powerful ability that enhances your reaction time, giving you the edge in combat. Use it to line up difficult shot, dodge incoming attacks, and plan your next move. Press space or the icon in the top right corner of the screen to activate or deactivate slow motion. Okay, I see that. That's the Roma. We got 2 scraps for that. Cool. Automated prison. At first you assume this is just another settlement or some crappy enclave in the middle of the desert, but the silhouette on the horizon is too unique. Tall towers rise in several places and the whole thing is surrounded by an impenetrable steel fence. As you approach, the towers open fire. Those bastards have machine gun rounds Mark the sand, drawing the line of their range and your safety. There's no way to get close enough without risking the caravan. You draw the tower's fire onto your vehicle, and then take out the gun's nest and loot whatever you can. You draw the tower's fire onto your vehicle, then check out the building for survivors. Well, it's a prison, so I don't know if it's still being used as a prison. Let's do that. Ooh, we took a lot of damage for that. We got a blue one though. That's good. Oh, that takes some damage. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that clash. There's no way to drive past the massive swelling dust clouds. Okay. Who the hell are these raiders fighting? It's a band of ragged lunatics wielding spiked bats, steel pipes, sharp rods, and hubcaps. They throw with deadly precision. They must have ambushed the honkers from beneath the sand. The worst part, they look like rotted corpses smeared with something even fouler than decay. You don't want to mess with these freaks. This might be a golden opportunity to cross the honkers while they're distracted by another enemy. You halt the caravan, watch the chaos unfold, try to gauge the strength of the Sawblade's men and these desert freaks. Let's go with that one. It's troublesome, but let's go with it. I'll just shoot that. There we go. Definitely not gonna work out. I am gonna die. Yeah. Alright. Good to know. Caravan was destroyed. We lost all that loot. Okay. Alright. Can we... Yeah, close. Can we go back to that then? Load game. Autosave. Let's just see here. Okay, so that's where we were. Good. I don't even want to go up there. Let's just go to the west where we're supposed to go. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do the tutorial thing again. Yeah, click the left mouse button to move. Got it. And then right mouse button to where to move to. And move down there. Motion, yeah, very powerful. Yep. Got it. Yep, that's fine. Then we'll get the scrap again. Yep, it's fine. Let's keep moving. Okay, that's a moonshine. Okay, that's the facility we wanted to go to. There we go. Right, so I just went the wrong way. Right, trader. I guess they'll pay high for grain. Yeah. Or wheat, I guess, because we have that. Yeah, we'll sell that, I guess. Hello, friend. I know the saw plates have wronged you all. For that reason, I'll make an exception and tell you where to find him, even if it may bring trouble my way. It's nice of him. Capped far In the east, beyond the vast chasm, which can supposedly only be crossed via the lone bridge, maybe you'll find your vengeance there. Got it. Alright. Traders at the heart of the enclave. This is where you barter your goods and make a profit. Each trader will hint which good the enclave needs to produce other items. Next to each product, you'll find a vertical situation bar. The greener it is, the lower the price in the enclave. Right. Local goods and these produced nearby are usually cheaper. Okay, fine. Got it. Remember that what you sell, the enclave takes a cut off your earnings factor and adjust. Okay. Simply buy low, sell high. Skillful trading is the key to success. Yep. Got it. So we could buy alcohol here, which is fairly cheap, I guess, and then sell it on. Station services, let's refill, let's repair all. And we have a garage, right? Shelter, we have 2 people. What does she do, actually? Repairs 25% of your vehicle. That's it. Okay, cool. We have a workshop where we could get a shotgun, oil spiller, scythes, and light sheets. Okay, interesting. Side slam damage plus 100. That's pretty good. If we can, considering if we could actually do it, that would be pretty useful, I think. Let's get that. And let's go install it. Because the other thing is equipment as well. It only gives like 15 armor. Well, it's decent, but yeah. And then the Ripper we already have. And we can only have like 1 main gun in this vehicle. Cool. We also have the scrap, which is good. I don't suppose we could trade that. Well, we can. Supposedly it is like in demand, so could sell it, I guess. And we could get the light sheets, or we could get the oil spiller. Spills 1 tile wide line of oil behind the vehicle. Enemies that drive over it will be stunned for 6 seconds. It's not bad, I guess. Let's get the light sheets. There you go. Right, job boards. A job board is where the locals offer you jobs. They'll each reward you for completing them, but remember each has a time limit. If you finish before the time is up, or if you abandon the job, you'll lose. Wait, if you fail before the time is up. Yeah, okay, got it. Be careful before you accept. Got it. Deliver water to Moonshine. You have 10 days to deliver 3 water to Moonshine. Or defeat enemies near Moonshine. It's a fair fight. Okay. Well, I think we have 10 days. It only doesn't seem that bad. I don't know where Moonshine is. I assume this is Moonshine, so we'll take both of them, I guess. Service station, we don't have anything else really to do. So let's do that. For weeks, global complaining. Yeah, let's just go with it. It's a fair fight, so let's just go with it. Why is my gun not shooting? Oh, the Scorcher, that is shooting. Okay, never mind. can see how this can become hectic down the line. Okay, got some fuel and a ripper. Cool. So we did have this thing up here. The refinery doesn't make water. We did have this thing up here. Let's go do that. Let's draw the, yeah, let's do that, and then we'll get a Ripper Mark II. Let's just do that. Let's go back to the refinery. And this workshop, not the workshop, the garage, and install the Ripper Mark II instead. Just the Scorcher, because that seems. I mean, the Scorcher is pretty decent. But yeah, that seems better. It's free to repair here, nice. And it's free to fuel here as well. Lovely. Right, so we have that. Can't do anything about that one, so let's leave the Enclave. You're surprised to stumble onto the large head of a cattle in such a wasteland. Cattle, maybe that's putting it generously. They don't exactly look like the black and white dairy cows from the picture books or coloring pages before the apocalypse. These ones are skinny, mangy, and glare at you from under their brows as if they're ready to gorge you with their split horns. You split the herd with the goal of capturing a few to haul to the Enclave. Yeah, let's do that. You spread out, shouting. A few hours later, you got a decent herd that you can sell for an unimaginable profit. Cool. But we lost necks in the process? Oh, that sucks. With your pants down. Okay. Well, let's go for a fair fight, I guess. I managed to get away. Fine. Wasn't fast enough to maneuver that one away. Okay. I guess you just didn't see it. Some waste, some water, and some fuel. We need more water. But yeah. So did we completely lose Nyx? Service stations, repair here. Let's just take a look at the garage. It looks like we completely lost Nyx. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we lost her as a crew. Okay. Let's leave the Enclave. Let's go to Moonshine. Job board, we have that one. This bastard ran wild until you stepped in. Thank you, brother. The area is a bit safer now. Dying hero, here's something to stock up on ammo. Cool. Nice. Workshop. Yeah, we don't need any of this. We could sell these. Sell the Ripper Mark 1. We don't need that. I'll keep the Scorcher for now. Shelter has two guys, Mac and Rivet. We can't have any of those. Let's play for a rumor. Rumor has it that there's an enclave far to the southeast, deep in the desert near the canyon, that has wheat. You know, that's a real treasure these days. If you need grain, it might be worth heading there, but be careful. The road there is real hell. Alright, cool. Good to know. So that was to the southeast. Okay. And you could sell the cows here. Let's sell for a decent amount. Don't know about... What's this one? Waste? Waste is in an abundance, so they don't need waste. Okay. Yep. 1 second. Apparently I have a phone call. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so we can see the caravan here and the stuff we have and sort of fix that. We can see the journal. Right, we need to find the bridge, probably rinse, and then deliver water. Right, we have 9 days to do that. Got it. Ah, okay, and we can basically, we have a map here where we can see stuff. Cool. That's moonshine. Let's try and go down here, because that seemed like... Well, it also seems like we're on the edge of the map over here, so... If we like look around over here, we'll probably see if there's anything interesting. Oh, that's lethal. And our fuel levels are getting low. Alright. Let's head down this way then. Got something here. Greenery is a rare sight here. You spot a cluster of trees and bushes by a murky pool. Decide to risk it. When you get there, you find crops, people, animals, and scavenger birds in various states of decay. The pool reeks of death, and the plants only mask the poison. You don't need to test to know this. Water is of no use, even for a flushing of toilet. Aw, that sucks. Loot the vehicles of the dead, or check the bodies, hoping for something valuable. If the bodies have been poisoned, I don't really want to touch the bodies, so let's loot the vehicles. We got a cruiser, nice. Cool. So does that just go into my caravan now? Okay, I need to assign it in the garage. Okay. Gang base. Now it's payback time. You won't find the saw blades here, but this camp is a solid setup for a sizable gang. Parts, scrap, fuel, food, even women and children. The whole crew went off on the raid, leaving the base wide open. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Charge head first into the base. Honkers are too dumb to secure it properly. The road might be mined. Better take it slow. The honkers will come back eventually. You can ambush them and wipe them out and take the spoils. We'll do that one. It's gonna stay here. There we go. Okay. The Clash. You guys are in a tough. Let's see here. Who the hell are these raiders fighting? It's a band of ragged up lunatic with spiked spat. I think we've had that one before. It might be a good opportunity. The honkers are in a tough spot. And you're suddenly. Let's see here. It's an appearance. Only makes it worse for them. Desperate to avoid a two-front bite. They'll do anything to shift the odds. We'll halt the caravan, watch them unfold. Let's just fight them. Let's just fight. Fine. We should be okay. Okay, 1 second. Alright, let's see here again. I think it's going fairly well. This is coming here, that's fine. We'll let that pass. Put it here. Hit it again. There we go. And I got some waste. Alright. Okay, pump jacks. These... Check out pump jacks. Do the pump jack SWAT. Well, that's the one I had. Oh, you can deliver it anyway. So you deliver. It's just water to moonshine, so I'm guessing you have to actually go there. Oh, they have a lot of stuff. Deliver large crate of boiler. Okay. Large crate of boiler. Defeat enemies at pump jack. That's lethal. Probably want to wait with that. Deliver water to pump jack. So they all both want water. Interesting. Twin launcher. Interesting. And a ramming grill. Ooh, fancy. Alright, let's start by filling up and repair everything. Go to the garage. Have the cruiser be there. Let's just get the Mark 1 Ripper, I guess, in there, just so that sort of makes sense. Yeah, this can't have anything, so that'll just be a little side thing. Chemicals, scrap. We have scrap, but they don't pay well. They don't only pay well for water, these ones. Workshop. We could buy another cruiser. Equipment. Can't have equipment. Twin launcher. It doesn't have any... Well, we could have special weapons on the roamer, I guess. Where was that? Workshop? Yeah, that could be interesting. Look at that. None of the others kind of seem worthwhile. Equipment we're already kind of full on. So yeah, let's slot that in there. Can we have 2 of them? Because that seems like it would be really useful. Yeah, it's only like 85. We could get another one put on there. That seems really useful. Still need like some crew. I don't know if I like any of these. Special weapon cooldown, so our special weapons cool faster. That might be interesting. Yeah, let's get them, and then to the garage. We'll have you over there, so these weapons cool faster. Then What else? Anything else that makes sense? Shelter, we could change rumor. To the south of here, there's a place where they produce food, but watch out. They're junkies. You never know if they'll sell you supplies or try to rob you. Okay, that's good to know. So that's probably the place with the grain. Because the other one was like southeast, and now it says south, so... this is now troublesome, so that would be... it's a tough fight. So I have 10 days to deliver water. If I know that I'll get water, like I'm already have this one. I don't know how easy it is to get water. So, well, maybe we'll hold off on that. Locals are as a friend. Deliver letters and collect payment for the effort. Simple job. Deliver a large crate to Boiler. I have no idea where Boiler is. So until I actually know where Boiler is, I think we'll skip any of these for now. I mean, doing that one could be used, could be good, but no. Let's leave for now, and then let's go explore a bit. No clue but shady spot, guarded by dead trees. Only was a yellow-white crosses jut from the sand. Some drape with tattered plastic flowers, with marble vases. This seems to be like some kind of old church thing. Too tight, even note about this career. At the end of the dead trunks looms a crumbling stone building. Granite walls, the window are battered and cracked. Bones litter the area, and the sand is marked with human footprints. There's blood, fresh blood, and guts. Entrails glitter under the harsh sunlight, leading straight to the gaping holes in the structure's facade. Explore the crosses half buried in the sand, or follow the fresh trail of blood. Let's follow the fresh trail of blood. Diving into the building, you're hit with a stench of rotting flesh beneath the desert. Winds lies the nuisance squelch echoing from the structure's dark void. Bloodstains streak the sand, leading the ominous opening. Then out of nowhere, a half-gnawed human femur clatter to the ground nearby. I was definitely wrong. You carefully search the lower floors. You investigate the source of the grotesque sound. You bang on the car and scream, trying to flush out anything lurking inside. Yeah, well, if it's a gnawed femur, it's probably some kind of cannibals. Let's bang and scream on the cars to try and lure them out. Ah, we lost him. God damn it. Doesn't take long. While moments of wave of ragged humanoid-shaped creep into the dragging clothes, but it doesn't help the grotesque rotting shape. Okay. Great, so we lost our dude, but we got some electronics, some alcohol, and some soap. And we took some damage. Great. I feel like these guys die way too easily. It's like I tried to pick the safe option, and they still managed to die somehow. Let's just fill up. Leave the enclave. Let's just go back, because we're completely free to repair back here in the refinery. There we go. Leave the enclave. Let's head south. Oh, there's Boiler. Okay. But you actually sell water. That's good. Trade. So you sell water. And we have alcohol we could sell to you. And electronics. Also have the soap. Do that, and then water. We'll buy all the water you have. So we need that. I think that's it. Garage, we're fine. Shelter, he's got a couple of dudes. Light plates or radar. Random event chance, negative view distance. That's pretty cool. Light plates are armor, but combat movement is reduced. Yeah. Don't like that. The radar is kind of cool. Yeah, I can't have equipment here. I either need to have a better roamer or be able to get more equipment somehow. What do you actually want here? Deliver medium crate to Moonshine. We can definitely do that because we're going there anyway. And defeat enemies near Boiler. Troublesome. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. For now, let's just do the delivery missions, I guess. Right, so we'll leave and then we'll head towards Moonshine because we have 2 missions in Moonshine now to complete. Mission on the dunes. Okay. Minor threat. So yeah, let's do that. How do I actually use these? Oh, they shoot only front and back. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, that could have gone better. Okay, so we have that one. It needs these supplies, but thanks. Yeah, that's fine. And then deliver fertilizer to Moonshine. I have no idea what fertilizer is, so... Barrel, fuel oil... Trader. Could I see on the map, like... Is there some of them that like, are really... That will pay well for alcohol? Well, there are in abundance here. Say we just buy it and we'll see. Ooh, that's a bit too costly. They do produce it here. And that's pretty much all of our cash, but could be fine, I guess. Let's head off to let's head off to Pubjacks, because they had a mission for permission to go down to Boiler. So let's do that. And I'll probably buy the alcohol. Trader here. Yeah, they have no alcohol, so they'll pay handsomely for it. Yep, cool. Alright, job board. They want that one to Boiler. We can do that. Rare parts. Recover valuables salvage from the wreck. Deliver a handful of salvage to Pumpjack. There's a wreck nearby with some salvageable high quality parts. Go ahead and extract them. Okay. It sounds easy enough. Try it, I guess. Alright, let's see. So where is the actual wreck? It doesn't say. It's near. It just says it's nearby. Wreck caravan on the horizon. You spot a pillar of black smoke. Instantly, you know you need to prepare for a fight. You'll encounter raiders there without a doubt. No one else is stupid or bold enough to broadcast their location like that. Worse still, your route takes you straight in their direction. You approach cautiously, giving yourself time to react. These are harmless, so we'll just take the fight. Right. We have that one. Then let's see here. They don't. These guys don't want water, no. That's just defeat enemies. Fuel, repair. Let's see. Trader, you have water. But you're producing it here. So you will buy chemicals at a good price. Actually buy waste as well at a good price. Let's just sell it. We have waste on us, so we might as well just sell that. We have the scrap. Keep the scrap for now. Shelter. It's just a rumor. Rumor has to the south. Thus, south of here, a bit to the east, someone is still cooking up chems in the desert. They say so. Used a big factory there. Okay, cool. Anything in the workshop? No. Service station, that's all fine. Yeah, I already bought these. There's food that they produce. Sure, that'll be worth something. Let's grab that. Then let's check the job board. Let's go to the enemies near boiler. They're troublesome. It should be okay. It's like medium. Let's try that. Yeah, they're there and there. So let's go for those. Reload your weapons, rev up your engines. There we go. Let's go here. You go here. There. I took a little bit of a damage, but yeah. Probably could have done that a little bit better, but oh well. Alright, let's head back to boiler and we'll complete that. Let's see here. There's a wreck nearby with Salvio. Yeah. Location north of all inclusive. Okay, we haven't found all inclusive. There and shelter wise, I mean we could get the main weapon with 8 year. I just feel like they die all the time. Let's leave and let's see if we can find that all-inclusive thing. Skyscraper, okay. Stands up at the endless pier, the old skyscraper with the skeletons of a bygone giant. Sandstorm tries to bring it down, but the reinforced structure still holds. Surrounding it is the rubble of once thriving city. Uneven and treacherous ground. Buildings once ruined are imposed with depths of its parking garage on top of a new home of oversized birds and undefeated evidence of long lost past. Okay. Check the underground parking lot. Climb to the bird-infested rooftop. Well, the bird-infested rooftop seems like they're home to oversized birds. It might be dangerous, but let's go for it. Apparently, birds make excellent fertilizer. Time to get dirty. Massive boiled eggs and oversized nesting. Prime goods for any enclave. We'll go for the fertilizer. Somebody wanted fertilizer, I believe. I wonder if these things reset at some point. You can't believe your eyes. As you crest another dune with the rest of the crew a few hundred meters ahead, enormous crimson tumbleweed roll across the landscape, each larger enough to crush your caravan into the dirt. Some are taller than the ruins of the town you passed away. The spikes monstrous. Okay. Follow the tumbleweed trail. Search for anyone still alive, trapped. Depth increments. Instead, you backtrack. Now let's search for it. Nice. Oh, we took a bit of damage, but we got Bolt and Mac. Cool. Mac gives 15%. Only placed in Roamer. Press. Okay, cool. Well, we have the ability to put both of them. Can we do that here? Yeah, they can go in. There you go. Put both of them in there. That's plenty. Yeah, let's go for that. It's a fair fight. We'll go for that. Oh boy. Yeah, let's get you out of here. You are burning. They're gonna lose that truck. And I didn't see that one. They said that was just a fair fight. Okay, well, that is what it is. We lost the caravan, the cruiser, by the looks of it. Roma is still fine. Yeah, let's go to Plenty. Ayo, hold up. Don't let every desert bum waltz in here, around here. But bring your own bottle, and not just any bottle, a barrel, a better damn tank. See, okay, so we can only get in here if we have alcohol. Understood. Oh, we can still fully repair the cruiser. Okay, cool. Does that mean that we... Yeah, we lost the weapon. Oh, well, we didn't lose it. I guess we have it still. No, that's the Scorcher. So, no, we lost the weapon. Okay. Right, trader. You want water? See, is there anything in the job board that makes interesting? Oh yeah, that's the annoying neighbors. Yeah, we'll deal with that. And then let's go to the trader and sell the water. They make that here, they make that here. They would want the food, so yeah, let's sell them the food. That's fine. We could buy the alcohol back because we need 5 alcohol. Oh, we don't have the cargo capacity for it. What is our cargo full of? It's full of these 2 things, which they kind of produce here. It's below average to sell any of these things here, but it's so little, it doesn't really matter. Let's just sell it. Then we'll buy 5 alcohol, I guess. Anything in the shelter? Tribute for sale, tribute to sale, fuel consumption. If placed in the Roma, fuel price. That's pretty cool. What's the one we have now in? What does he do? Repairs 50% of vehicles damage taken during battle. Yeah, you might be fine having you down there, I guess. And then we could get Robert here. That might be nice. Get that there. Some of these guys are really expensive. Sell a scorcher. We have 2. And the fertilizer. I mean, they don't have it. They'll pay a little bit more for it, but there's not a need they have. Okay, let's go deal with that then. Let's go deal with these guys. They are troublesome, but we'll try. Alright, let's go with you and ram that. Select ram. There we go. Okay, I think it's been set to ramming. Yeah, there we go. That should be that. Alright, let's deliver that to Pump Jack. Claim that. We still have 8 days to get these ones from north of all-inclusive. I still need to find an all-inclusive. Service station, let's refuel, let's repair. Trader wise, no, well, we could sell them this. They pay a little bit more than average, but they're not needed, but sure, I might as well get that out of the way. That we need to get into plenty. Yeah, that's it, because we have that. Workshop we don't need. We could get another cruiser, but yeah, I think that's fine for now. This is fine. Yep. Alright, let's just go. Yeah, give the 5 alcohol. That's what I'm talking about. You're clearly someone who gets stuff done. Come on in. I can already tell this party is going to be wild as long as your crew doesn't down with the whole supply. Okay, cool. So we're here now. What do they actually want? They will buy, they'll buy scrap and waste at a good price. They actually sell chemicals. Garage, right, shelter, anything interesting? Damage received in combat is quite nice. Workshop, oh, they have a mortar, that's kind of cool. A lifter, armor 5, crew slot 1, weapon slot 1, special weapon slot. So I can actually have a special weapon, that's cool. And a special weapon for a launcher, interesting. Fires unpredictably arced projectiles that explode on impact. Kind of don't like. I mean, it's definitely cool, but I don't like the unpredictability of it. Eliminator. That could be good on the. I'll buy that, and then I think I'll stick it on this one here. Just because it has so long range. He can, this vehicle can basically just go wherever. Okay. Deliver medium crate to all inclusive. So we're getting close. Alcohol to plenty. 1 alcohol to plenty. Okay, we can definitely do that. Right. Let's start by doing this one. This one has to go to all-inclusive, so I'm guessing all-inclusive is to the north. Let's check with the rumor. I've heard far to the northwest by the coast there's a place that still make tools. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. I think we're okay for now. That's 3,000 for that one. This one has 4,000. So it's a little bit better, the lifter here. We might be able to buy that once we've done some of all these jobs. That could be interesting. Could sell the fertilizer. Let's to get rid of it. Right, let's go defeat some dudes. Yep, minor threat, we'll do that. Right, let's have you back down, because you don't need to be that far up. You just stay out of range and keep flanking at them. Use move area, fine. Right, that took care of that. Have this thing here. Gallows. Okay. You and your crew loot the suffering for whatever valuables is left. You try to free one of the victims, who might last more than a few hours. No, I think we'll ask the executioner about this place. Sorry, here. Okay. Yeah, so this is basically a punishment area. I didn't want to try and free anyone because they all seem to be criminals. So that, got that out of the way. And let's go refill and repair. Was that enough then to buy? No, that's 160. And sell that, and then buy that. Then we'll go to the garage. We have that now, so we'll put that in there. So you're a little bit more armored than this one. Still not massively, but you still have some armor. Then obviously you could have like a mortar or a launcher or something on there. Fires a large rocket on a selected area, dealing 400 damage on each. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I want to try and do eliminator and launcher on this thing here as well. That might be nice. I think having one weapon, one like tank, and then just two that are supporting vehicles that are supporting from afar would help. Right, this needs to be delivered to all-inclusive, and we have alcohols aplenty. Let's do this one to all-inclusive. I'm guessing it's to the north. So we also have to find the area to loot up there, so hoping it's to the north. Something here. Yeah, minor threat, we'll do it. Alright, back off. Back off. Let's go with you. See if we get a little bit closer here. Let's move you out of the way. This is clear now. Right, you guys need to come down. Come on. Why did you just come down? But oh well. Okay. Nomads. Yeah, we don't have anything. Oh, that's all inclusive. Is that the area to... No, it's a little bit north of all inclusive, so let's just go there. Oh, they need cattle. Okay. Well, already sold my cattle. Oh, we'll claim that. There's this one, which is rare parts. Then there's this one, minor threat. We'll deal with that. Deliver electronics to all-inclusive and deliver a small crate to pump jacks. Well, we can do the pump jacks one because we're going down there anyway to get alcohol. Rhino. Okay, you can also do ramming. Interesting. Got a Ripper Mark II. A Taunter. Small cargo hold. Okay, interesting. You have an abundance of that. You don't. You need this. You need chemicals, so we'll sell you chemicals. You don't really need this, but we'll sell it anyway. Okay. Payroll. Right. So we need to deliver a crate to pump jacks, but first of all we need to go up and get these parts, and then there's a band around there as well that we need to deal with. That's the band. Let's go. This must be it. Or what? No, that was just something. Okay. Well, that's Last Haven. Okay. Well, it must be this thing here then. The school trip. Charred remains of young mummified skeletons, forever screaming to the sky. Kill school boss if kept fought off gangsters, you can see them around. Take a direct approach. You creep closer to the bosses. Something tells you to keep quiet. Sneakers. 30 prisoners, a long forgotten hellhold. Yes, Captain. Okay. Nothing special then. Alright, let's deal with that. Okay, that was that done. And that's Last Haven. Okay, wreck convoy. We will fight them. Let's go to all inclusive and repair up. Claim the reward on that one. Right, I still need to do this one. North of all inclusive. I haven't seen that one. Let's try and see if we can do that one. It's supposed to be, this is north of all inclusive. It's north of it. Don't see anything. Maybe it's further up. Like that's Last Haven. This would be west of Forgotten Posture. So time to start on Meek. You go after the goats. Forget goats. The building holds something more valuable. Something's wrong with the goat. Better grab the. No, we'll grab the goats. Your crew spreads out around the animals. The herd retreats. The black goat stands the ground. One of your men lunges at it with a knife. The goat dodges, then charges his horn, tearing through his stomach. He collapses, screaming, guarding you. Hesitate. You shoot the goat, risking a comrade's life. Yeah, we'll do that one. And we lost boat. Feel like you lose the crews way too easily. Dry dock, okay. River Delta. I'm not seeing the thing that we're supposed to get up here. Like, I want to get the handful because I want to go to Pumpjack to get this, but I don't see anyone. There's a wreck nearby with some high valuable parts. Go and extract them north of all inclusive. Well, that's looking for it. I don't see it. Did I already get it? Like, was that there was like a thing up here. Did I already get it? Small handful of salvage. Think so. That might be what I have, right? Black Billy. Trade the trophy to plenty. Okay, cool. Report. Yeah, I have it already. Okay, let's just head back to Wranglers. Okay, fight that. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get this one here. Back a bit here, and then come down here. Nope. Let's come back here. God damn it, they keep evading and dodging. Go up here. Take care of that. You down here. Damn it. Need to get you out of the way. You come here. Okay. That got messy. Let's see, this can get a little bit hectic. Right. You had your decor trash, but you didn't know it was that bad. Those don't those heads on the wall start rotting? What the hell are you talking about? Those are trophies from the wasteland hunts. All right. Save those banned bedtime stories for the stone gangs. You haven't hit the trails in years. Not my problem though. I've got a new addition for your collection. What the hell do I need a goat head for? What's next? A horse tail or a rabbit's foot? It ain't just any goat. It's a mutated, murderous black goat. Took out a few of my men. Go ahead, ask around if you don't believe me. Your patrons will drink up your cheap beer while listening to the tale of the cursed beast, and you'll rake in the fortune. Fine. Leave the damn thing and grab your fuel and find your way out. Cool. There we go. See, trader-wise. You will sell me chemicals. Be nice if I could. Can you actually, like, if you go to the map, you can actually see which one of them is it that needs, like, cattle? Because there's one of them that needs cattle. We depend on cattle to create. Okay. We use food to craft scrap in that one. We use water to craft waste. We need chemicals to make food. And we use stems. We depend on waste. We require waste. We need waste. They need food. These require scrap to make chemicals. So we could load up on chemicals. Swing by boiler, sell the chemicals, get food, and then go to pump jack and sell food. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that. And then doing anything else here? No. They make waste? Was there anyone that needed waste? Well, they buy waste, right. So we'll sell the waste we have to them. And they also want the scrap, so we'll sell the waste and the scrap to them because they pay good money for it. If it's a plus sign, it means they're producing it and they probably have an abundance of it. And if it's red, it means they're using it. If it's nothing, it just means it's there. Right. 10% to caravan. Mostly bolt. We could get bolt again. Bolt was pretty decent. Workshop. Oh yeah, we wanted to get the launcher and get the. I think I want to get another eliminator. I don't know how good the mortar is. It seems to. It says it fires unpredictably, dealing damage to everyone in the blast radius, both enemies and allies. Yeah, I don't want that. Go with that. And then we'll put another eliminator on that, and we have a special weapon that can go on that. Oh, shelter-wise, special weapon, we'll get Alba, I guess, and we'll get Bolt as well, I guess. It's fine, and we'll get her special weapons, and there we go. We'll do that. Job boards, we have that still. Alcohol for plenty. We can do that because we're going up there. This one is east of all inclusive, so we can do that as well. But now we need to head south to Boiler to have chemicals for Boiler. Acid clouds. Okay. Take a chance to explore them all. You send your crew looting. While searching the parking entrance, your rig were too tall. Instead of smashing through the front, driving into the abandoned interior full of dead shops and frozen escalators. Moments later, acid rain battered the building, dissolving steel, gutter, and trash bins. You watch as droplets slide down the tempered glass, wondering what's next. Shelter is only temporary relief. Take the chance and explore them all. Sure, I realize it. Okay. Right, so we're here. We'll trade you. Right, you want water? No, you produce water. And you produce food. And you'll take chemicals, so we'll take chemicals there. And we can buy water from you. As well as food. Alcohol is also, we'll buy that. Because plenty needed that. There was something with electronics. I don't remember who needed electronics, but it's fine, I guess. I think it was it one electronics they needed? Probably. We'll buy that one. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just refuel. We didn't take any damage. That's fine. We can't really afford anything else. But we're all good. We're all Gucci. Let's get up to Pump Jack. As we have this and this. And clothes to Pump Jack. Okay, I don't think we have anyone that reduces clothes. I haven't seen that. Okay. Right, you'll buy water. And you'll buy food. And we can buy waste. And we can buy scrap. I think we'll buy the scrap most, because that seems to be a little bit more valuable. And we'll buy some waste as well. I can't carry all that much, so we can do that. There we go. Workstation, shelter, everything's fine here. We could sell these. Free up a little bit of inventory space, I feel. We have livestocks, which... Who is it that produces, that needs livestock? Somebody needs livestock. They need food, water, and wheat to produce alcohol. Okay. Refinery doesn't do anything. They want livestock and all inclusive. I haven't been to Last Rest, which is up here. I don't know what they do. And on water. Yeah, okay. Let's go to Plenty, because there is somebody that wanted alcohol there. Job board. I think that's fine. Let's just leave. And then there's a salvage pile. Yeah. Alright, let's go to Plenty. Have that one. Okay, we have some roving bands. We'll deal with that. And you guys will buy all of this. We'll buy that. Or sell that to you guys. And you're producing chemicals. You produced like 2 chemicals already, but yeah. Fertilizer. I don't really need to. Yeah, okay. I think that's fine. Yep. You were there. The threat. Let's go do that. Down there. I don't know how do you move. There. Okay, let's head north. Oh, fuel is almost down, so let's just fuel up, I guess. Did I forget to fuel? I might have forgotten to fuel. Oh, I also... Yeah. I also have the job board here. Might as well claim that. The enclave. Let's go north. That's the thing we need to grab. Final chase. Alright, we'll deal with that. To move up. Okay, let's grab this. Let's go here. Yeah, you will. You actually need chemicals as well. Okay, I could have gotten chemicals. Let's trade with you as well. Oh well. Alright, let's sell the 3 livestock we have. You produce waste. And fertilizer. I still need to find out who actually needs fertilizer. Was there a job? Was there something about electronics? All inclusive? Yeah. So I can literally just do that. And then there's a minor threat. Can do that. Alright, that's a Ripper Mark II. Rhino. Just a Rhino. The Rhino has 2 cargo. The Rhino is actually pretty decent as a hauler compared to the compared to this one. Maybe I'll go with that one. Let's just get that out of the way. And then let's grab the Rhino instead. Yeah. Let's get a eliminator. Let's get the crew. This thing can have an equipment slot on it. Equipment, small cargo hold. Could do that. Could slap a cargo hold on it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll slap a cargo hold on it. Increase the cargo capacity on that. I like having this sort of being the tank and these the support. Fuel price, none of this is interesting. trader wise, is there anything else we want to sell? No, not right now. We're good. Let's repair all. Job board, we have everything. Right. This is the guy we need to murder. Let's go deal with that. Alright, let's do you. Here. And you go here. Oh, yeah, they backed away. Okay. Come on, I need you to move. Thank you. Let's move you out of the way. You are taking a lot of damage. Oh man, let's get you out of the way. Yep, need to get you out of the way. There we go. Yeah, he took a good bit of damage, that one. What we got there? Alright, let's return to all-inclusive, repair up. All that jazz. Claim that, and then repair. Good. Alright, let's go check out last haven. Pull up. Let's see here. You also you actually produce cattle, so just buy all the cattle off you, and you'll buy water, so we'll grab that. And yes, kind of not worth it for those. The box factory, what's that? Produces 2 fertilizer every day. Okay, if I bring this to them, they'll start producing that. That's cool. Oh, definitely, we can work with that. That's something we can do. I need to go to the bathroom though, so I will be 2 seconds. Okay. Well, we can definitely get that up and running. Main weapon, don't need that. Yeah, everything else is sort of fine. Okay, so if we want to get the box factory on running, we need 6 scrap, 4 parts, and 3 chemicals. That's actually quite a significant amount. They also don't have any job sites or anything like that. And there's a dry dock over here. Let's go check that out. This dry dock has everything that you normally would expect. They sell tools and luxuries. I see. They want to buy livestock. Okay. That will buy livestock, sell livestock to them then. Fine. Garage-wise, shelter, workshop. What do we have here? Reinforced ramming grill, a burner, caravan speed. Okay. Right. Valuable salvage, sure. And deliver a small crate, sure. We'll do that. I need to go and deliver this to plenty. Aside on that. Nothing else really that's interesting. I like the Eliminator. It's kind of neat. Ripper is fine. I think that's better. I do like that better than the Scorcher. The Scorcher's okay, but yeah. Alright, let's head down here. I don't think there's probably something up there, but yeah, nothing here. Let's head to all-inclusive. Oh, that's the Simple Farmers. Private access. Alright, sure, we'll just kill them. Oh, crap. That's gonna hurt. Oh well. Actually hit myself with it. Boy, this is stunned. I need to get this down. There you go. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but it worked. Right, let's get this. And let's go to all-inclusive. Some things to deliver there. That. I think that was it. Yeah. That has to go to dry dock. That has to go to plenty. Who buys fertilizer? Well, these guys, they are, no, that's, they pay more for it. They're not, no. Anything on the job? Or no, let's just head to plenty. Plenty is producing chemicals. Chemical seems to be needed everywhere. Alright, we'll buy the chemicals you have. Good. And somebody's... Oh yeah, they were producing waste. We could have brought that with us. Just so we weren't going empty. We need to go to dry dock. Which I think produces waste. Now, what does dry dock actually want? Depends on what? Plastic, parts, and livestock. Okay. Like any of this is what they have. Like, they don't have plastic, at least. Parts are... they don't have that either. These guys only produce chemicals. So, not really anything interesting there. Alright. Let's just head back there. So, all-inclusive first. Who actually Is there anyone that actually like needs fertilizer? I would assume there's like a place down here that like has grain that needs fertilizer. We might head down there in a moment. So these guys, yeah, we could sell chemicals to them. I know we could use chemicals to build the fertilizer thing, but it doesn't really seem that interesting, to be fair. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. I guess buy the waste. Take it with us. Sure. Buy the scrap as well. That's basically that. Right. Last Haven produces livestock. They might have more. They need food and water to produce livestock. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll fight a little bit. I almost feel like I need like an Excel sheet to figure out what like each of them wants or needs. Let's get you up front. Let's get you over here. Let's get you up front. Okay, can you... yeah, you can shoot with that thing. You can shoot there. Do some damage with that. Do that. Charge that. Yeah. Get to dry dock. Deliver this. And there. You don't actually produce. Yeah, you'll buy my cows. Sure. I'll sell your cows. You produce tools. I haven't seen anyone that needs tools. You have luxuries and you actually sell them at a reasonable rate. Yeah. Alright, we are heading... I think we're heading south. Let's just buy the waste, because we'll drop it off in plenty. Alright, let's just go. There's probably a bit more up here to go with, but for now let's just head down here to plenty, and then let's head down south, east, where the that wheat farm thing was. They probably want fertilizer, but I don't want to gamble on it. Right, trade and sell this to you. Sell that to you. So you produce more chemicals. We could sell the luxuries. They do pay a premium for them, so yeah, might as well. Let's refuel. Yeah, let's just go. Let's take a look at this as well while we're at it. Broken bridge. It's hard to say what leaves a bigger impression. The yawning chasm that splits the desert into two separate worlds, stretching as far as you can see. The monumental structural bridge at the edge of the... okay. Saltblade and his crew is on the side. You won't make it across this thing. The bridge is wrecked while the main structure holds. We're running across. Okay. So I need to figure out a way of repairing the bridge. Got it. Crimson Herd. Alright. Search for anyone trapped alive. I've got Nemesis and Crash. Okay, cool. Eternal Dunes. The Great Father's Head. Candle lantern, gasoline burns. You can tell one of your crew to climb up. There's left the tribute. No, we'll pray. I don't know. Surely it's not for nothing, I guess. Okay. Yeah, they took some damage. Okay, we are dangerously low on fuel. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... Oh, there's something there. Yeah, we're out of fuel. Crap. No, that sucks. Total cultivar. Yeah, okay. Got the right tools. Okay, so I need to give them 4 tools, 10 parts to repair the bridge. Got it. Repair all that up. And I guess we just lost a bunch of stuff, didn't we? Yeah, we lost a bunch of stuff. Basically, we lost all our cargo. Okay. Oh well. What's this thing? Cover valuable wreck. Yeah, okay. Well, where is it located at? East of Boiler. Okay, well, we can definitely do that. Let's pop jack there. Where is it at? There it is. Wreck caravan. We'll fight them. I didn't see that one was... I need to get down so I don't crash this thing. There we go. There, let's get this thing. What are we looking at? We had here. That's our wreck, so maybe we can recover something. Okay, we were able to recover everything. That's nice. Alright, let's go to SR1. S1R1 or whatever. Attacks! They will produce 2 chemicals a day if we fix this. So water, parts, and... Okay, cool. Garage. Trader. You will give me chemical. You'll trade chemicals and wheat. So yeah, we'll get the wheat. Get the chemicals. Definitely can use both of those. You need water and parts. I also need water and parts here. Yeah, okay. Hey, DK. How's it going? Rumors here. I've heard that east of here, near the canyon, there's a weird boulder. People make a penguins. I've already done that. Yeah, still on Dust Raiders. I'll done here in a moment. Like going on for about almost 2 hours. So I'll be done here in a moment, and then gonna go eat, and then I'll be back with something else a bit later. Probably the Hell is Us thing that we talked about yesterday. So yeah, but currently still playing a bit of Dust Raiders. It's an interesting game. I mean, yeah, you can judge for yourself. It seems interesting. So I need to get some scrap, some parts, and some water to start production here. Okay. That thing there, break the locks. Sure, I hope to find something special. We got some guns. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Lone Wanderer. Decide that one person can't be too much great threat. It might be able to gain. Wait for a stranger to approach. Got Rex. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll say it seems very much like it's very repetitive. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just very repetitive. It might just be that I just haven't gotten more into the game, but it seems very, said, yeah, you're just basically doing the same thing over and over again. Alright, you need wheat, so you can start producing alcohol. And you produce waste, so we'll buy some waste for you. And you also produce alcohol, so let's buy alcohol from you. So it's basically a trading simulator. Like, you have to figure out what each of the, like, the villages or the towns, what they basically produce or what they want, and then you can trade to them what they need, and then you can buy what they want. And then basically along the way you're fighting like gangs and stuff like that. And you have like some quests and stuff like that. It's not bad. It's interesting. I need to deliver parts and tools in order to repair a bridge to the east, and then I can go deal with the saw blades that apparently like wrecked us. What do we have here? Large crate to pump check. We can definitely do that. And then there's a band. We'll go deal with that as well. Caravan is overloaded. Okay. Can't sell out because I have too much stuff. Okay. Can we sell the crew? Can we like sell people? No. We can sell these. Do I still have them? Yeah, I have the crew, so yeah, we'll sell that. I don't need that. What can you actually do with, like, the people? Just filling up your inventory, I guess. Warehouse? I guess we don't have a warehouse currently. Or do what? You stick them in the warehouse for later, I guess? Yeah. Just stick them in the warehouse for now. Alright. Oh, if I'm gonna, no, I need to actually make space, because if I'm gonna murder those, then I am gonna get loot from that, and then I can't, then I'll be overburdened. Let's just store some of this for now. Yeah, that's fine. Not gonna get that much loot from them, but let's just do that. Yeah, they're harmless. that was it. Got some waste. Alright, head back and claim that. And then we need to go into the you will actually buy water for a decent amount, but I also need water for the tanks. Let's leave the guns for now, I guess. I don't know if this warehouse is literally what is... if the warehouse is like, this is the warehouse that's in this area, or if this warehouse is only for like... so if I come to Moonshine, if I go to another area, if that warehouse is different, it probably is. That's fine. Alright, guess they're harmless, so we'll fight them. This thing can like ram. Let's try and get back here and try and ram it. There we go, I guess. Alright, boiler. You produce water, so let's buy water from you. You want chemicals, so we'll sell you the chemicals I have. You also produce food, so we'll take that. And yeah, let's just buy the scrap here. I think that's fine. What else do we have? Take that as well. That is northwest of refinery. Yeah, I can take it, that's fine. Alright, let's head up to Pump Jack with that. Oh, too full. Again, great. Yeah, the warehouse is located, it's basically just... Okay, fair enough. Well, what do I want to do here? Parts. Let's store some parts and some livestock. And these all have to go somewhere. I need to get these things delivered. So let's just store this for now. Come back for it later. Hey, you got 6 pots. Very nice. Alright. Gotta deliver all this to Pump Jack. There. Deliver that. And deliver that. And you want a medium crate to plenty? We can do that because we're going to plenty anyway. Close to Pump Jack. Don't really care that much. Southeast of Moonshine. That's completely opposite direction of where I'm going. Alright, let's just go. There we go. With that. And oh, you have a lot of chemicals. Buy all those. And where is it that needs chemicals? Right, we can see what we actually have in each of the... They need chemicals to make food. They need chemicals to make fertilizer. They don't need some some weird stuff every now and then. It's like this is medical to make waste. Yeah, we'll go with the chemicals to boiler. That might be good. We'll do that. All right. There. Then we'll buy that. Buy that. Then I think we had a bunch of... Where is that at there? There we go. Right, so if I go into this, if I want to see the text, no, I can't even see what the text require to build, which is kind of annoying. It'd be nice if I could actually see what they required to build. I couldn't remember them. Plenty needs tools, pots, okay. Yeah, I think we'll deliver the food and water up there to Last Haven. Let's swing by Plenty and then head up towards Last Haven. Oh yeah, I also have that one, which is northwest of Refinery I have to do. Yeah, okay. Let's go deal with that then. Refinery is here, northwest of that. Should be like up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay, they're harmless. Let's just murder them. Let's grab this. So now I don't know if we can actually... Oh, yeah, no. We have to head to Refinery. There and there. Yeah, that's pretty much everything we can do. We can't really do anything else here. Oh, I apparently have too much stuff. Yeah, I have too much stuff. We split stuff. Caravan, log, or split stack there. Like that. Just leave one. There we go. Right, let's go. Let's go. This is going to boiler. Hey, Eden. Nice to see you. 1 sec, I have a phone call. Anyway, back. Defeat these guys near boiler. Sure, I will defeat them. That's fine. Thank you. Buy the food. Sell the waste, because they use the waste, so we'll sell that. Could buy the wheat. But no, I don't need that right now. Yeah, let's just go deal with these guys. It's pretty cool. It becomes a pretty repetitive really quickly, but it's not bad. I think I would like it more if the combat you just saw, if that was turn-based, because there's a lot happening on the screen at all time. You can have like a slowdown effect where you can basically issue orders and stuff like that. But I think I would like it more if it was turn-based. Besides from that, it's pretty much just driving around and delivering stuff. That basically fulfilling the needs of all these various small stations. It's very basic, but honestly, for the price, it's not a bad game. Like, it's sitting at mixed reviews as well, so it's for the price, it's not a bad game. I'll put it that way. No, that's what I said. Like, obviously, each person's budget varies, but I would say for the price, it's fine. It does the job. It does what it's supposed to do. Like, it's a decent game for the price. Well, it is repetitive. Currently, you do have like a main objective. Currently, then my main objective is I need to cross the bridge. In order to cross the bridge, I need to gather tools and parts so that I can repair the bridge, and then I have to cross the bridge and find and kill Soulblade, which the bridge is like down here. But besides from that, you basically just go around to all these various locations, and you can see each of them has like moonshine here. It depends on getting wheat, so it can produce alcohol. They also want stims, they want food and water, and with that food and water they produced waste. And then you have like Pumpjack here, who needs food to make scrap and parts, and water to make waste. And then you have Plenty that relies on scrap and waste to make chemicals, and they rely on like clothes. So you have like a whole trading system where you're basically just driving around all these outposts and trading what they produce. And the interesting part of it is, I will give them this, the interesting part of it is that they, in order for these guys to basically produce chemicals, they need to have scrap and waste in their inventory. Like if I go to I'm in Plenty now, if I go to the trader, you can see he has waste and scrap in his inventory, so they'll produce chemicals. If they didn't have these, they wouldn't produce chemicals. Like it basically, they convert these resources into that resource. So you do need to like keep an eye on that and sort of feed the various colonies with stuff. None of the colonies are yours. You just kind of feed them in order to feed this trade loop thing. And then you have the garage where you have your vehicles. You can have your crew on them, your special weapons. You can sort of outfit them. I hope at one point you get the ability to upgrade like your main vehicle, because this is just a roamer and it just has one main weapon, 2 equipment slots, special weapons, and some crew. I do hope you get the ability to upgrade that to something like more interesting. Like this looks like a converted school bus or something. Wouldn't mind ending up having like a full war rig with like lots of weapons and shit like that. But I don't know. I haven't looked that much more into it, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. You need to make sure. It's a bit... I think it... Which one is it? It's not Eve. Well, Eve does it as well. Eve Online does it as well. But there's another one of those space games that also does it. Where the... I forgot the name of it. But there's a couple of games that does it where they basically rely on you supplying them with trade goods in order to produce. And then obviously you can purchase crew and stuff like that. It's fairly well thought out, I'll say. But yeah, it just feels very samey. It gets very, like I said, it gets very repetitive. I'll say the other one I played that was sort of in the same Mad Max style, where you actually start with like a war rig and it's 3D. I, for the life of me, forget the name of it. But the other game I played, I think that's a little bit more expensive, but I think it has a little bit more teeth and bone into it than this one. This one seems more like a trading simulator with added combat and just sort of has this Mad Max theme to it, where the other one was a little bit more interesting than this. There's no... That basically doesn't feel like there's any stories in it. It's just... you just drive this for this. The main story is that your colony, like the main colony you start with is Refinery, and that was hit by raiders, and everything is destroyed in it, and so now you need to go seek revenge on Sawblade. That's the main story. It's like it's very basic. It's just a revenge plot. But yeah, there's no incentive besides just the trading systems to like go and visit the various things and stuff like that. But oh well, like I said, for 13 quid, I'm not gonna be overly judgmental on it. I'll say it's a fair rating, that it has mixed reviews on Steam. But if you're into these type of games, I could see that people could have a fun time with it. Anyway, I mean, that's why I'm basically streaming it, so people can make their own formulated opinion. But that's at least just my opinion of it, is that it's okay for the price. It's not overpriced. It's not an asset flip. There's definitely work been put into it, and it works. There's no bugs. That's always a positive. Nowadays you have to give that as a positive. Besides from that, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, because I've been going at it for like 2.5 hours, and I feel that is a good introduction. I've done like 20 days so far. I think that's gonna be it with this sponsored stream. Maybe I'll dip back into it later, but I do have a bunch of other games to play. I'll be back later this evening with I think I've decided on what is it, Hell Is Us it's called, or whatever the heck it's called, the new game that came out. I'll just bring it up. I'll be back later with Hell Is Us, yeah. But I'm gonna go get something to eat, and do a little bit of housework, and then I'll be back in a few hours. So, as always, I'll end the stream here by stating that I've been Wazka, and you have been awesome for listening to me for this long, and I shall see you in the next one.